Hi, it's Ninja Hoops. It's July 6th in the afternoon, and it's a very hot, mosquito-filled day. I'm about to be on the border of Vermont. This is one of my last days in Massachusetts. And I want to talk today a little bit about attachment and about body image. So, when I started planning a thru hike, I thought maybe it would take about 3 or 4 weeks for my body to acclimate, and then I had this vision of being this Amazon warrior goddess who just felt amazing and super strong all the time, and I was really attached to that being what was going to happen. And in fact, what has happened is now I'm in my 9th week, and I do feel very, very strong. My muscles are definitely the strongest they've ever been, but I'm also extremely achy all the time, especially when I just wake up and at the end of the day. So I've been noticing that I go back and forth between these two extremes where I'll feel really just achy and kind of shitty and extremely strong and powerful. So sometimes when I'm hiking, I will be super fast and I'll be in a great mood, singing at the trees, patting mushrooms, saying hi to chipmunks, and breezing past all these people, and I'll get this confidence boost, like, yeah, I'm really fast. And then other times, I take on this identity as this slow, in pain person who can't move very fast. And so I've just been noticing that I had this attachment to how my body was going to respond to this. I also thought that I would look a certain way. I really wanted to be like super, super toned, and I definitely have gotten more toned, but around Boiling Springs, I noticed in Pennsylvania I was getting more toned, and then I suddenly had the hiker hungries, and then I gained a bunch of fat, like more fat than I had before. And then as I've been increasing my miles recently, I've lost that fat. So my body's just totally responding in ways I did not expect, to make a long story short. And I am just trying to be really accepting of it, and just instead of seeing my body as a reflection, as like how it should look or how it should be, I'm just trying to take it as it is. Like this body is like an athletic machine, and I'm the brain, that the captain that's in control of it, and just like observing it and trying to take care of it and appreciate it for whatever messages it's sending me, whether it's pain or power. So that's been interesting. I feel like I have this love relationship with hiking now that's almost kind of like when you're in a destructive relationship, where if you stop, you're in withdrawal. Because when I don't move for a few hours, I get really stiff and sore. So it's better to just be like hiking all the time. And I can do 20-mile days now, but mostly just because stopping hurts so much that it's best to just keep on going. So yeah, I mean, but I really am in love with being outside and being in nature all day long. I feel myself becoming a lot less anxious. I feel a lot calmer. When I go into towns, I notice the things that I don't really need, and I notice that the ways that I used to overdo it. Like, I had 2 drinks the other day at a bar, and I felt terrible. And then I stayed up late playing online, and I also felt really, really bad. And I wonder if, those were things I would normally do in my real life, and I wonder if the reason I can't do those things is because my body is hurting, or if I'm just so much more in touch with my body now that actually those things were always really hurting me and I just wasn't really paying attention. So that's been kind of interesting. Speaking of love, I've been thinking a lot about relationships, and my little sister came and visited me, and we were talking about love, and she was saying, I think the perfect relationship is one in which you're both looking in the same direction. And, for the past couple years, I've had several really significant love relationships. And I guess from spending so much time alone out here, I've been thinking that my ideal relationships, especially like deeply entwined romantic ones, would be that not necessarily that we're always looking or going in the same direction, but that we really explore with curiosity why the other person is looking in the direction that they are. for me, that's the simplest explanation of what I think I want going forward, is not to be like doggedly determined to be going in the same direction as someone for the rest of my life, but just without judgment and with curiosity to notice what direction they're looking and just observe and try to be curious and learn about why they're looking where they're looking. And so that's been a really important realization for me, speaking of non-attachment. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this beautiful July 6th afternoon. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll check in soon. Bye.